And in order to have such a long-standing peace for Ukraine and for the whole continent, we do need these security guarantees. And the first one is clearly a credible Ukrainian army for the years and decades to come.
President Donald Trump brought Volodymyr Zelensky and top European leaders to the White House in what US officials hailed as the first real movement in Ukraine's deadlocked war. But there is a war brewing in allies about the end result of this meeting. On Fox News, US Secretary of State Marco Rubio praised the breakthrough, brushing aside European hesitation and casting Trump as the indispensable peacemaker.
This was unprecedented. For the first time in 3.5 years, there seems to be movement. Every European leader in that room said the same thing. Under President Trump's pressure, even Russia acknowledges Ukraine's right to enter security agreements. That's a big deal.
Rubio went further, declaring Trump had already delivered peace 6 times in 6 months, and now was setting the stage for an unprecedented 3-way summit with Putin and Zelensky.
This president hates war. He thinks it's a waste of money and a waste of lives. And if he sees an opportunity to step in and broker peace, he wants to do it. He's already been successful 6 times, and he wants to achieve it with Ukraine and Russia as well.
But Rubio also made clear, Washington will no longer bankroll Kyiv endlessly. Ukraine must buy weapons, and NATO allies will pay the bills.
We are no longer giving Ukraine weapons. We are now selling them weapons, and European countries are paying for it through NATO. That's a huge change from the Biden years.
Across the Atlantic, the French president had no illusions. Emmanuel Macron revolted against the rosy Trump-Rubio narrative in his NBC News interview, warning that Europe will not accept a hollow peace.
If at the end of the day we have a deal, it must not be detrimental to Ukraine or Europe. We want peace, yes, but only a peace that allows Ukrainians to recover their country and ensures they will never be attacked again. Otherwise, it's not peace, it's surrender.
Macron was blunt about Russia's bombing campaign, blasting the idea of talks without a ceasefire.
You cannot organize peace discussions in the middle of the bombs. We were meeting Zelensky and Trump called Putin, and at the very same time, the Russian army struck civilians in Ukraine. It is impossible for Ukrainians to talk peace while their people are being killed.
He also slammed territorial concessions, rejecting any land for peace compromise and demanding cast-iron US and European and security guarantees for Ukraine.
If you make any peace deal without security guarantees, Russia will never respect it. We saw it in Georgia in 2008. We saw it in Crimea in 2014. This time, it must be different, for Ukraine's security and for Europe's own security.
The message could not be clearer. Washington sells Trump as the peace president, while Paris warns that rushing into a Putin-brokered settlement risks betraying Ukraine and Europe. The contradictions between allies are now front and center, a political battle playing out before a single peace deal is signed.